These Andromedans, I'll tell you what. So, um, as different galactic beings or groups or whatever you want to call them, with the Pleiades, the Pleiadians, the Lyrians, the Arcturians, okay, and then all the confirmation from everything. Synchronicities, the Bible, all of it. So, um, I don't get into details of if it's an actual star system outside. We can't get outside the firmament. Blah, blah. No, we don't. It doesn't matter. We don't go there with it. Um, Focus on the spiritual because it's what it is, and then they want to take it 3D. Well, there's yeah. This is my dad. Okay, but he's coming around to like, well, I don't believe there's really the planets, and it's like it doesn't matter if they're a real planet and they got, like, it's an actual mothership or whatever it is. Everything gives off a frequency, so you can just look at it like that. The Sephiras, it's just different angles or facets of God, really. All the way from all the light to all darkness, so, and everything in between. So this is what the Andromedans are really about, is bringing everything together. So this diffusion of this oppositional conditioning, really breaking down those barriers between left and right hemispheres of the brain, masculine and feminine, just man and woman, black, white, old, young, cop versus citizen. Okay, we're taking the verses out of everything. Okay, and making it one verse, one song. Okay, there's not a verse or something separating these two. Okay, what it is an interjection, a distraction, deflection, interference. Okay, so two things do not oppose each other that are different. They come together and they form a vortex, a third energy. So we need to remember this. But that's what duality really is getting to that third energy, creating the Trinity. So yes, it's dualistic, but it's still in raw form. We have to work it a little bit with God, with the earth force, and create that third. So wherever two or more are gathered in my, there I am. Okay, the Holy Spirit will be there. So you have two opposing forces, the Holy Spirit will be there, even if it looks like they're gathered in my name, meaning you don't. I don't think you necessarily have to consciously be aware that, oh, we're gathering for God. But that is what you're doing. So, when you think of, this was coming out because I wasn't too sure with Andromedans, because it's not in the Bible necessarily, but I was resonating, but there's not too much information and different things, and I really just have to go on my experience, because I don't know if other people are full of shit or what, and lots of stuff out here sounds crazy, right? So, and who knows who it is writing it all. It's just, yeah, so, but what I'm saying is, okay, so when I was looking at my family photos, and my foster dad, who's really, and his name's James, okay, brother of Jesus, but, and Wells, which is his last name, which is the divine feminine, the well, and I don't care telling people's names, whatever. Yeah, try to fuck with my people, okay? My angels, yeah, cut your ass. Michael's sword cuts, and then he steps on your neck, and then you're embarrassed, and you look like a fool. So when I was looking at those pictures, the shape of his head, I was like, whoa, it's like, because Andromedans kind of just have like a knob, it's not knob, but it's like, it's just straight, like an eraser top, that's rounded though, not a squared off, leveled off one. You know what I mean? So it's like they don't have like a bulbous. It's just like this round, like I used to have these little Play-Doh people that had these little holes in the top of their head, and like this push-up thing underneath, and you pack it full of clay, and then you push it up, and it makes the hair grow, like come out, but it's made of clay. You know what I'm saying? So it was just kind of shaped like that, just like capsule shaped head, really. So I was like, wow, it really looks. When I was looking through the pictures and I shared it on a video, I was like, wow, it looks like the pictures of all the Andromedans I was seeing with the shape of their head. And he definitely has a lot of Andromedan, and just his family, just how beautiful their energy. And he has a twin brother, so Tim and Jim. And just beautiful energy, just pure energy. He was so freaking mellow. Like, he liked just listening to Bob Marley. He was a physician at Kaiser. He had to deal with his wife, my foster mom, who was just anyway. Yeah, Miss Little Princess. Go to the bars wearing tight skirts and no panties, and go with her girlfriends and stuff when they're like on the brink of a divorce, and she was just a mess. But anyway, I pray for those kind of people. But he'll have no problem finding a beautiful soul, because he is a beautiful soul. I love that man. So that whole foster home experience thing, yeah, definitely met a beautiful soul family tribe member. So so if you think of the name AndroMedans, okay, like androgynous, masculine, feminine, being together, okay, and then Andromedan, median, like middle. So it's that middle ground. So really anchoring down into one, both polarities of masculine, feminine, left brain, right brain, cop and citizen, city man and country man, however you want to look at it, you know what I'm saying? It's Andro up in here. So this is a big part of the twin flame journey, because we're working with these energies. So I really feel, okay, even if you don't believe and you feel, okay, do it in the privacy of your own home when no one's around, no one's looking, no one's listening, so you don't sound silly. I always anchor everything in Jesus. Okay, nothing comes to me unless it comes through my guy first. My guide. Number one. So, because he's my family, so I trust him, because I'm from that bloodline. And he's Shem, who is Melchizedek. Yeah, so that's my family. So, I really believe that Jesus works with all these. He's galactic, hello. And all this telepathy through dreams and stuff. So that creature who is very interesting, because I was watching some stuff, I think, on Sirius after, because my brother Gat mentioned something Syrian or something. And they were saying how these different tribes called them different things, and one of them called it the dog face, because it's called the dog stars. But when they said dog face, I was like, oh my God, it was like that creature, because it was like a man on the top, but kind of like a bulldog face if it was a man, you know what I mean? And on the bottom, serpent. Okay, so that's very Andromedan, okay, because it's both the masculine and feminine together. Okay, and I got a third eye activation from that entity. And it just represented the energy, okay? It wasn't like, oh, this is a creature that lives in hell that has a man dog face and a... This is how it appears to your subconscious mind, so you can make sense of it. So it appears differently to different people, so you can understand what it's representing. So God will use symbols that you can interpret. Sometimes you got to go on a Google search, goose chase breadcrumb trail, because it's something you've never heard before, like Uturi or Akata or AKE or, So, and the thing about that dream with the flash of just seeing two suns side by side, a little space in between, but basically like there were two eyes, kind of, and just all light blue sky behind it, and these two bright, looked like moons, kind of, that were out during the day, because you could look right at them. It wasn't like the sun, how the sun shines, you know what I mean? It was kind of like two eyes, though, the way they were just spaced so apart, right? So, So, so heaven and earth, okay, the new earth, because we're anchoring all that light down here. So this fusion of two coming together to be one. And now we have that third energy because we have this movement, this vortex, like the yin and yang. Now we have this completion, this momentum, this movement, things happening, forward progression. And it can only come when we come together, when we unify. Okay, the hemispheres, the dual, as we see them as dualistic, as opposing. Our job is to bring the left hand together with the right hand, and we anchor it into the heart. So the AndroMedian, okay, the middle ground between both polarities. So we're unifying polarities. We're getting out of the oppositional conditioning of having to separate. It's not separate. It's only separate so we can bring it together, so we can participate in this magical thing. So God has it all set up just until the last step where you bring it together and make magic. It's set up perfectly for you. It's like a buffet. All you got to do is go grab your little plate and pick what you want. You want the little bit of pineapple. You want some fresh cherries. Oh God, no, I want pineapple and cherries. So it's like it's all set up until just the very, and all you got to do is build your magical little plate of beautiful, glistening gems of fresh fruit. Okay. Was there anything else I wanted to share about the AndroMedans? So this is happening internally, externally, micro, all the way to macro. Oh yeah, I wanted to say with the insectillion activations, I really feel the AndroMedans are helping because we hear, oh, insect, we're like, oh, we don't have, you have insect DNA, okay? We share DNA with, if you understand how DNA works, they've been doing this gene splicing and everything since the beginning, okay? This is another part of terraforming the earth. It includes animals, not just trees and, okay? So they did the same thing with trees to make the different trees and okay, so, you know, and then you have the Lyrans using sound to bring things together, making mountains and, I mean, the big stuff, okay? Now it's really that fine-tuning, energetic weaving, because AndroMedans are pure energy. It's all fused into one, and it's purified, and that's how it can be fused into one, because you have to get rid of all the impurities from the polarities before you can fuse them together, or else you just have a shit train. I don't know, a shit collision. So, I hear my son twisting his doorknob, so he's up now, and I gotta go get that little young buck flowing. At 7:55 a.m. Saturday, February 17th, 2018. I usually don't do anything work-wise, video-wise, whatever, when it's Shabbos, so that starts Friday evening and Saturday evening. But I really wanted to get this out, and I hope it's blessed. So I pray that it is, and I pray that you are blessed as well. Peace be upon you all. I love you all.